Alright, fuck it. I'm a professional and I am just gonna start it up right now. Are you with me, fictitious scribbler? I see you have muted yourself.
Hello.
Hello. Let me do this grand old transition where we see two screens and then we see one oh my goodness. No, I don't want to log out. Thank you, Streamlabs. You're really showing the skills here. Maybe there we go. I got this. I am great at my job. There we go. I was trying to transition to the other screen that has our little pictures on it.
Oh, I see.
So hello there.
Hello.
How's it going today?
Going good.
Yeah. Can you tell me what we're doing tonight?
We'll just sit down and just chat like old friends do.
As with jazz music in the background, as we do.
Yes, of course.
I do want to mention to our lovely viewers as they're coming in that yes, we are again drinking red wine and we have Girl Guide cookies. But the special thing about the red wine is that the fictitious scribbler's presentation is divine. She comes over to me with a glass that's just the red wine is just in a skull glass. She's like, "It's October, take it." Okay. So yeah, thank you for that.
Anytime.
So, what would you like to do today?
Well, we do have a request from some viewers that they would like a Sans fanfiction reading part 2.
Oh god, let's not start off with that. If you want me to leave, then
Well, we'll wait until more people show up
That's
before
true,
we
it's
start
true.
that beautiful, beautiful thing.
hello, friends. Do you also have the Twitch chat up so you can say hello to the friends?
I will grab my phone.
You better. Hmm.
Or maybe my phone will grab me.
I'm a little confused. I'm looking at the live screen. It does show the text chat, but it's not showing our Discord bubbles. But on my transition thing, it shows that it's there. Oh. I'm gonna go. Hello. I'm on first screen. Really?
My telephone.
Your telly.
Yeah, maybe I did.
Okay, fine. Oh, I had muted myself and I had forgotten to unmute
here we
myself
are.
because I was a pro.
Well, of course.
Yep, naturally. This is what you pay me the big bucks for.
Of course. Of course. Good old big bucks. Alright, let me get that app open.
Why is it doing that thing? This is a great start. We have so much to say today. I was informed like 30 minutes before this started that we were doing this. She's like, "Oh, so you're ready for the Q&A today, right?" And I was like, "The what now?"
Well, we had talked about it, but it wasn't confirmed.
We had talked about the idea, but you hadn't said anything else about it since then. So I was like, "Oh, I guess we're not doing it, or maybe she's waiting until we have, actual things to say."
Yeah, it wasn't planned yet, so it was hypothetical, but yeah, so
I was playing through the end of Valkyria Chronicles 4, and I'm like on the final battle, and I'm ready to go, and she's like, "Oh, well, time to start streaming." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I mean, whatever works. I don't mind this. It's chill. I get wine. Really not sure why our Discord bubbles aren't popping up, because they're supposed to be there, but they're not. They're not actually showing up.
Fair.
I'd say if anyone actually knew technology to be like, "Hey, make this work for me,"
Hey, what's up? Make this work.
because it pops up in the preview, but not in the actual.
All right, so
What the
whoever...
fuck is up, gamers? Alua is in the house.
Oh, nice. I'm still connecting. Oh, here we go. I got disconnected on my phone for some reason. That makes complete sense to why it's not working.
I did not cross the eye out on the capture there, Hayden, but I will. Maybe I'll just delete it and put it back in again. That could always work too. I am super skilled at this. Or maybe I should just cross it out and then put it back in. Nope. It just shows up on the preview. It's just not meant to be there live.
Oh no. What a shame.
No, whatever. It's not like you guys need to know who's talking, because you know our voices at this point.
Unless you don't, but yeah.
Before we descend into the chaos that is the two of us, does anyone have any questions for either of us about literally?
Oh, look, it's Aspen.
Literally
Hello.
anything. Hello, Aspen. How's it going?
It's our resident Aspen here to greet us with her presence.
Thank you, Aspen. Bonjour, fellas. We're chasing this baguette. We need some baguette now. Alua asks, Ditz or Lady Lad?
Oh, damn, that's a tough one.
It's not.
I mean, it is because both are just so, like, perfect in different ways.
Well, the last one is garbage, so it's easy enough to say just Ditz.
Now, Ditz is great for, you know, the obvious chemistry of how the author wished to write them, but same with Lady Lad in the chemistry of which the author wrote to write them.
Ditz or bust. That's it.
I'm kind of team Lady Lad here.
No.
Splatfest.
We don't need this at all. I feel like Alua is just trying to cause discourse between us in the first few minutes of our streaming.
Oh, we have another question from Astro here. If you had to date one of your characters, who would you pick? Now, is that directed to both of us, or
probably.
Lady or I? Or I guess both of us can answer that.
Either or. I mean, you have the floor, my lie to keep.
Oh boy.
Who would you date?
Well, let's see here. Let me think about that.
Yeah? You thinking really hard?
Let's need a sip there, cause oh boy, who would I date? Well,
They are judging my jazz choices.
What's wrong with Jazz? Jazz is freaking class.
I mean, I'll search it up while you consider who you would date. In terms of, like, your characters, I would probably date, Freitas.
That's fair.
Because she's big.
Yeah, Freitas, you seem to like the best.
Well, she is definitely date material.
Yes. She definitely is. And as far as who I would date from her Fractured Spirit...
No. We're gonna go on both of them.
Of course, but I'm going to answer her Fractured Spirit because I actually have an answer for that one.
You're terrible.
Octolad's uncle. LadyHood's LadyHood's dad.
But You've never even met LadyHood's dad in this
Exactly.
fanfic.
The mystery is what's appealing.
I switched it out. I switched our music over to hip hop radio beats to relax / study to by request of Hayden. I love how it ended the moment I said that, but I'm sure it'll come back. Who would I date? Like, the problem with For Fractured Spirit is that it's just like focused on two sets of cousins who are not at all interested in each other. Just so you're aware. What is Radyard's favorite food?
Radyard's favorite food is I was gonna say clam chowder, but then I realized that's really cannibalistic. So we'll say a chicken club chowder.
Chicken. I almost went cling. Chicken club chowder. Awesome.
Oh, Fitz eats Ritz crackers. Well, I'm gonna say hell yeah, Fitz eats Ritz crackers.
I mean, I know that we have Girl Guide cookies and wine, but I kind of want Ritz crackers now.
Well, after this, we're totally getting some cheese.
Are we just gonna walk the Sobeys?
I guess. Or something. Or just raid our neighbor for cheese.
Well, that's true. We do have several neighbors. We have never bothered most of them.
Also, to answer the MLTK question, it is kind of a draw. Because I'm stuck between 3 characters.
Hit it.
Okay, so number 1 is Alec. I really like Alec.
Money.
Which,
yeah.
Money, yes, but I actually quite like him. He, despite the dislike I'll say he receives, I quite like him. Second, I also like Fitz because I'm just weak for blondes. Let's be honest.
I mean, you are blonde, so I guess you're just naturally attracted to perfection, right?
Of course.
Yep. Was there a third one there?
Third, kind of. It's kind of a kind of toss-up, but I would say Freitas' husband Melbourne because I like brains as well as good looks.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, Aspen is asking Splatoon 1 or Splatoon 2. Do you have a preference?
Yeah, Splatoon 2.
I would agree with that. I really like the improvements that they made to Splatoon 2. I like that instead of having 4-hour cycles before the stages change, that it's every 2 hours. It mixes it up a little bit. The fact that you can now, I mean, this wasn't when it launched, but in the recent months, now that you can actually change your weapons and your outfits between matches without having to leave. That is clutch. It's super important.
That is brilliant. Oh, right. Those little things that you collect after the Splatfest. Sea snails, that's what they're called. Yeah, I missed out on picking mine up apparently.
Oops. I don't know if I did either.
Whatever.
We're really good.
Really good Splatoon fans, everybody. Me.
Yes, the rotation time was 4 hours, Aspen. The original was really harsh in that regard. You sort of just got used to it, but if it was on stages that you hated or the ranked mode was on something that you didn't particularly care for, then you would have to wait for 4 hours. I can hear you crunch on those Girl Guide cookies. Hayden wants a live trip to Sobeys, but we don't exactly have a data plan to do that. Like Periscope to Sobeys.
No Periscope to Sobeys, I'm afraid. Not this time.
I'm a little jelly that you're crunching, so I'm gonna crunch with you.
Yeah, we're gonna crunch because we're not not elegant here. I know, they're good.
I didn't realize it's like a peppermint patty. This is wonderful.
It's delicious. I swear. So, like, have any of you guys watched Totally Spies? Like that one episode where, like, the Girl Guide cookies were, like, infused with, like, this fat kind of drug and it made everybody fat who ate them?
I do remember that episode.
Every single time I take some take some of those Girl Guide cookies. I just, that's in the back of my mind.
You're just perpetually scarred by
Yeah.
Totally Spies.
Yeah, well, Totally Spies is also fetish fuel.
Yeah, it's true. Honestly, I didn't notice that at the time because I don't remember how old I was when it first started airing, but like I looked back on it later and everything is so bizarre in that show.
It is. It honestly is. Oh, I see a question here. What superpower would Cordelia have if she had one? Oh, that's actually one I can answer right away. So she would have invisibility for the pure case of she's a pervert. She would just.
It's voyeuristic.
Pretty much, she would just like go incognito and peek in on the boys' locker room if she had that opportunity, but she didn't. All girls school kind of do that to you.
What superpower would you have if you had one?
The ability to summon money at will.
Okay, that's a really special power. I mean, not usually a superpower per se.
Are you judging my preference in superpower
but
abilities?
If by that
lady?
You mean like manifesting money from nothing just by sheer willpower, then heck yes, I am down for that. My answer for that ever since I was 10 was telekinesis, because I have always loved the idea of moving things with my mind. Also, Hayden said that we should record Harsobi's trip and then share it afterwards.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Oh, really?
That's what we all want to. Not tonight.
Hey, telekinesis is not lazy. Anytime I was working and both my hands were full, I was just like, man, if only I could mentally grab this third thing so that I can take one less trip back and forth across the store. Well, some people would like to fly or wipe out half the population. That's a little concerning.
Oh. As long as it's not any of my readers, I like those numbers to go up, you know.
Aspen, you're disowned. You can't just call me LadyHood. Don't fucking laugh at it.
I mean, it's true.
Excuse me. How is this true? Did I just open a can of worms here? If by lazy you mean I never figured out why our Discord bubbles have not appeared on the live when it shows on the preview.
That makes you lazy.
Oh yes, definitely. Here, I am going to edit things while we're live. If the whole stream crashes, I apologize in advance. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Yep.
And before we're not fine.
We're gonna be super Gucci. We'll be great. Oh, I'm gonna have to crop it again. Because otherwise it just pops up as the whole Discord.
So for your MLTK fans, I did a bad and I completely forgot Rudyard's birthday on October 3rd.
His birthday was October 3rd?
Yes.
Oh.
And I forgot because I guess I don't care. So that just confirms that Rudyard's not one of my favorites. Sorry.
Wow. This is really harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
You're awful.
I made him in Animal Crossing, though, so that counts for something.
I suppose. Oh, you should actually talk about your Animal Crossing experiences, because lately you've been dabbling in the hacking.
Yes, because I was a good little girl and homebrewed my 3DS a while ago. It was quite easy for me to just pop in that sucker and make it work using this brilliant program called Checkpoint, where I can back up saves and reload them at will. So because of that, I can make my Animal Crossing dreams come true without having to put in any effort at all.
That's pretty sweet.
Except for rearranging the furniture. That always requires effort.
Oh, I cropped this terribly, but hopefully... Oh! It appeared. They're cropped like complete hot garbage. but they're
Oh God.
they're there now. I'll see if I can fix that because I didn't realize it was cutting it that harshly. I'll just give it some more breathing room up
Oh,
top.
I see it.
You see what I mean? We
I see it.
we got some bubbles now. Yeah, because I am really good at adapting on the fly.
As for the other birthdays, Winter, honestly, I don't know because I was asked on Tumblr for their birthdays and I just kind of made it up on the spot because I didn't give them birthdays yet. But I thought Radyard should have an October birthday because, you know, Octoling.
You had asked me, like, I don't know, we were talking about birthdays, and I was like, you know what, where Radyard's birthday should be, and you're like, oh, where? October. No, I'm not gonna do that, that's stupid. Puts it as October 3rd.
Yeah. So, I like Winter's question here. Lady, what's your thoughts on Lady and Rose? What are your thoughts on Ditz? Lady?
Well, doesn't exist. Answer your side of the question.
Well, I think Ditz would be a fun alternative to an otherwise mediocre story. I mean, who wouldn't expect the lead heroine to get with the very handsome, dashing, high-ranked half-brother? Come on! And the best part is they both look like they're dead, so they look super related.
Great. I'm glad that they like look like each other and everything. Like, wow.
Oh my god. Yeah, Sweet Home Megapolis. Oh, Millennium Aspen asks, Rose, convince me to read your fan fiction.
Don't. Just save yourself the time and effort. There's 38 chapters. It goes on forever. It actually is intriguing as hell, especially in the later half, and I greatly enjoy it, and I definitely recommend it, but don't do it.
I'm going to agree with Lady. Just fucking don't. It's really long, and honestly, if you want to like read something, read the Fairy Tale AU instead. It's a lot shorter, and they're not squids.
I haven't read chapter 4 yet. I opened it on a tab, and then we just played Valkyria Chronicles 4, and I forgot. You laugh, but inside you're dead.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's fine. I just posted it today, so not a big deal. I feel guilty for not reading it. Don't feel guilty. It's honestly...
Feel super guilty, just as I did, for being the roommate that didn't
I gave her help.
reading it.
Hey,
for
look,
like
I read...
5 months.
Get this. I read her shitty Splatoon fanfiction, so she can read my shitty Splatoon fanfiction.
Okay, well, about that, I mean, I let her know about it as I first posted it. Like, so she was up to date from the very beginning, chapter to chapter. She, on the other hand, decided to be some, like, undercover fanfic author bullshit and didn't inform me that she was even writing a thing until you were on, like, chapter 19 or 20. And I was like...
I wasn't sure. I don't even really know how I was going to broach it until we have this D&D crossover. So it was like, okay, afterwards I gotta tell you.
Yeah,
these characters exist.
Guys, this is how I even discovered that she was writing a fan fiction. I am not sure if she would tell me otherwise, but I was the dungeon master for a group of people playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I had planned all of these different encounters for when they were supposed to get to the capital, because that's where all like the main plot shit, like, oh shit, we've been building up for this for a while. But I wanted to have a few like interesting encounters while they were trekking through the woods to get there. And I just look at I don't know what to refer to you these days, Rose, I guess. I want to say Octolad, but then I feel like you'll just leave me, so.
Well, Octolad isn't relevant for this particular conversation.
Yeah, well, I will call you either of those 3 names of Luxurious Rose, Octolad, or the fictitious Scribbler, so just humor me with each of those.
It's fine.
But yeah, I had asked Rose because I had already planned a few encounters, but I wanted a strong one at the end to leave an impression and to also tie into the capital plot. So I was like, hey, do you have any ideas for like a random encounter that could go fun? And I was like, maybe she said, you said like bandit encounter or something, and I was like, oh, okay.
I threw a cup on the floor and I yelled bandit.
She did. She threw it across the room. She's like 5 feet away from me at this moment. And like I turn to look at her and I'm like, hey, I need some ideas. And she looks up, like she straightens herself, chucks the cup across the room, and it's like, bandits! Like, okay, we're gonna do bandits. Oh, bye, Jimmy. But yeah,
see you later, Jimmy.
This bandit plot, I was like, okay, well, they're led by a guy. What's his name? Sort of deal. And she's like, Radyard, and I'm like, that's unusual, but sounds cool. Kind of fits in the fantasy theme. Let's go with it. I created some of these other little underling people, and then she starts going into this really detailed plot about like politics and noble classes in the capital, and that Radyard was in love with, though it's probably not reciprocated, with this noble blonde lady named Cordelia. And I was like, man, this is really intricate and well thought out. And then I realized, I came to discover that this wasn't all just spontaneous on a whim, because I looked at her and I was like, there is no way that you just came up with all of that right now. And then she's like, oh, actually, I've been writing this story since March. And at this point, it was May or June? I think it was June. And I was like, all right. She's like, I'm actually LuxuriousRose. I'm like, you're kidding me. So yes,
yeah.
If you ever wondered how I came to know of her story's existence, it took me 3 or 4 months because she didn't want me to know that she was writing one. Were you concerned about my opinions of it if I were to read it? Is that why you kind of...
It just never came up. Like, honestly, when is it going to come up that I wrote a Splatoon fanfiction when we weren't even playing the game?
Oh, that's fair. But I mean, we've always shared writing projects with each other. The fact that you withheld one from me was kind of odd.
Well, on that note, I'm just scrolling here through the chat.
On that note...
Y'all have any writing tips for Splatoon Fix or Sploon Fix? And honestly, I'm not a huge Splatoon fan, and I wasn't even when I started writing the story, but just make it your own. Like, take the properties you like from Splatoon and just create your own narrative from it. That's what I did.
I would agree
obviously, because it's not really a Splatoon fan fiction at this point. It's just...
I was gonna say, I think I adhered more to the Splatoon universe than you did in regards to actually writing about turf wars and them turning into squids and being in league and whatever. But it's
the main character doesn't even like turf wars, so there's my opinion.
I actually really like that. You were like, I need an excuse to do away with all of this except for the setting, and you're like, perfect. She'll hate the main driving force behind the games, turf war.
So I just wanted to throw that tip out to you, Astro. You don't have to worry about sticking close to the canon to the point where like you're afraid like anybody would get mad at you for it. And in my case, I just tagged it canon divergent. So what can y'all say? Nothing. Just got to read it or not read it.
I started writing my story long before like the Octo expansion ever came out, or the update when Callie came back and whatever. And I just remember I had one comment that was like, oh, now that they've announced this and now that your story is completely against canon, are you going to change it? Like, are you going to change the details so that you're adhering to canon? And I was like, no.
You actually get asked things other than children. I'm jealous.
I mean, I don't know. I'm glad I don't get the topic of children because it would be very odd in my case. But I have interesting comments.
When's Lady Lad get becoming canon, you mean?
No.
Oh, I love that. Yep, I agree with every play. Screw canon, write whatever you like to write.
Yes.
I am 100% on that. And to touch the D&D note, Fairy Tale AU lightly plays around with what I had planned for them in that D&D campaign. I say lightly. I
was going to say, there was a huge arc there.
Yeah. But it's not going to follow the whole thing, but some aspects of it will bleed through. So yeah, anyone who's like, I feel bad for not reading your fanfic, Rose, blah blah blah, just read the Fairy Tale AU and I'll be happy. It's the original story anyway.
She says that, but actually she wants you to read all 38 chapters of My Lie to Keep and then go over to the Fairy Tale AU and read the 4 chapters there, and then mentally erase everything that you know about kindred spirits, pretty much everything that she's ever put out on the internet. Yeah, definitively make sure that you don't remember kindred spirits. Wasn't Squid Sister Stories out then? Yes, it was. That was out, I don't remember. It was like January, February.
Also, hey, TG Prime.
Hello!
TG Prime is special because they actually read my Fairy Tale AU and I love them for it.
Oh, that's cool. For being an original work on Archive of Our Own, it's actually doing really well.
I know, it's very exciting. It definitely gives me hopes for when the Undercover Heiress comes out. So I will probably release it on Archive as well. So I'm excited for that.
Alua, if she decides to repost Kindred Spirits, I'm going to delete all my social media. I'm going to delete the Splatoon server.
Oh, don't make it tempting.
Oh, shit.
Like, you say these things, I'm
going to disappear from the internet. Apparently Winter's down for that because hashtag repost Kindred Spirits.
Repost Kindred Spirits. Movement 2K18.
No one...
Let's make this meme of the year. Let's go. Repost Kindred Spirits.
You know, I would end the call, but then they would still hear me. Because this is still recording me regardless.
Let's get it trending.
Let's not. Any other questions that have nothing to do with my misery? Like, anything. At all. Like, Rose, how is your how's your week going?
My week is fantastic. I spent about 6 hours today writing.
Wow. I mean, that's not entirely surprising because you write every day now, but
it's a lot of fun. It's not meant to be this dumb badge of honor. I honestly just really enjoy it.
That's good.
It's a lot of fun to write. I rewrote the chapter 4 of Fairy Tale AU 3 times. I hope you guys like this third take.
Third time's the charm.
Because, like, in word count, almost 10k words got removed out of the whole editing process because I have changed it twice. I'm crying on the inside, but I think what I have now is the best suited for where the story's going. So, there's that.
When do they bang?
When do they bang?
Yeah.
You gotta read to find out. Can't spoil it.
Also related to writing tips, what's the best time to write? How do you find motivation to write every day? This goes for both Lady and Rose. Well, I've been kind of bad. I fell off the wagon for a while. I'm not gonna go into like life details during the summer or anything, but let's just say a lot of changes have been happening and writing sort of fell on the wayside for me. I have been doing little writing exercises for the past couple of weeks. I haven't started with HFS again, but I've just been doing little blurbs, or sometimes I'll ask a friend to be like, hey, give me a prompt and I will write a thing for you. So I'm getting into that. My ideal time to write has always been the morning to early afternoon hours. So like 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. That was always my main, like, heck yeah, I am inspired. I am going to write the shit out of whatever I'm writing. It'll be great. Unfortunately, my overnight schedule has kind of seen the end to that, so I have to modify my schedule a little bit. I'm not as motivated to write during the night, but honestly, as long as you just sit your ass down, stare at that blank page, and go, damn it, I'm going to write anyway, then it will come. Just takes persistence.
And I have to agree with Lady on that comment, is if you sit down and you open up a Word document and just start writing, stuff will just have to come out because, while it might seem nonsensical at first, stuff will flow. And as far as my writing process goes, there is, honestly, if you're not excited about starting the project, you might as well not do it. Because especially if you post it online, because just the pure excitement of doing it is what's going to fuel you while you're still getting discovered. Because it didn't take me until honestly chapter 22 or 23 until people really started taking off with it and showing their support, and the comments grew exponentially. It took a while. So if I wasn't interested in what I was writing, I might have lost faith and confidence and just stopped or took it down or whatever. And in my case,
I almost had the opposite problem because I wasn't that big in the beginning, and I was like, I'm just gonna write whatever and post it on the internet and whatever, if people care or not. And then it almost became too big for its britches. It became a little daunting, honestly, when I'd write the next chapter because I knew there was a lot of people waiting on it. And yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking. I was stressed out, to be honest with you.
It's a very good fic, and anyone who hasn't read Her Fractured Spirit, go check it out. Then you can bug Lady for not writing it. I don't care.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of... I actually got an anonymous Tumblr message the other day asking if I was okay. And I've also had some other people ask me if I died, so I should probably make some form of effort. I'm sorry, friends.
Regarding the whole writing thing in general, just be really excited about your idea and stay consistent, because honestly, consistency is where you're going to get your momentum, and it'll start becoming rooted. I post every Sunday night, so now in my brain it's all right, just get ready for Sunday, and it's become routine. There's no way I can't, unless something really bad came up, or if I say a week in advance I'm on vacation or whatever. Treat it seriously and you'll write, guaranteed.
I died.
Revive, Lady.
I have been revived with the power of red wine and a skull glass. It's actually delicious.
It is delish. I'm eating a cookie and I'm enjoying it.
Thank you for the update. I'll join you in that cookie eating.
And you're right. They'll pretty much go for anything that you're really focusing on, any creative project or anything that you want to work on. Just stay consistent and get excited about it. Because at first it'll only be you. So.
It's true. You gotta motivate yourself.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Why can't you drink wine? Are you not yet of the age that you can legally drink wine?
Probably not.
I mean, you say you're in school, so I suppose that's fair. Also, anyone who's here who happens to live in Canada, enjoy your long weekend.
Oh yeah,
Heck
it
yeah.
is a long weekend.
A weekend, yes.
A weekend.
Happy Thanksgiving in advance to all the Canadians hanging out with us on Monday.
Yes. Happy Canadian.
So you're gonna bring me back turkey, right?
If we have turkey. I hope we have salmon, though, because I really just want to eat some salmon. But knowing my mom's family, they'll probably want to eat, or her significant other might want to eat some beef or some meat shit, and I just really want my salmon, so.
Yeah, I'm
expecting not salmon.
I always grew up on, turkey dinners and whatever, and when I discovered that your family is just salmon for every holiday, I'm like, what the heck?
Because salmon is delicious and nutritious.
My problem is that the first bite like when I have salmon, the first bite tastes amazing, and then the second bite also tastes really good. And then I don't know what happens with my taste buds, like my palate, whatever. Third bite, I'm like, this is awful. Why am I eating this? It happens every time. I really like the first couple of bites, and then I find it atrocious, and I just like cannot eat the rest of it.
Well, I'll bring you to all of my salmon endeavors, so then I can eat your plate.
No. So in that regard, even though I'm not attending your family get together, I hope it's turkey.
Oh, it's probably not going to be turkey. Probably going to be some beef shit.
Okay, well, anything that's not salmon, I am down for. I'm not a picky eater, but I guess fish is not my cup of tea.
I love fish. I'm down for fish.
I like haddock and cod and what have you, but salmon is just...
Oh, that's the boring fish.
Well, yeah, I'm all about the boring fish that you can load down with, like, vinegar and shit. I mean, I grew up in England, man. I was all about fish and chips and pouring vinegar on that shit.
Yeah, well, so did my mother, and she's got taste.
I see how this is. Wow. Are you saying that I am a tasteless hobo?
No, I'm just saying that you need a more refined palate.
I mean, I don't know. The past 6 years, we haven't really cooked much.
You don't need to.
I suppose not. We know people that just make us food anyway.
Very true.
I honestly am greatly appreciative for that. Otherwise, I'd probably just live on sandwiches and, like, hot dogs, beans, and rice.
Thanks for the meal, babe.
No. No, why would you even bring that back? I'm getting war flashbacks to when we read that Sans X Reader fanfic.
So, I've been getting a question in my server often. And I want to know what you think, lady, because your opinion is valid.
Thank you.
Should I write a Rudyard X Reader fanfic?
Yes.
Yes.
I won't read it, but yes.
Oh, I'll only write it if you read it.
Well, if I have to do it for the good of the Rudyard community on your server, then I will. Because I know that they would enjoy that. You've gone very silent.
I was reading the chat. I just read, what's Cordelia's favorite meat? Oh, come on now. We all know that. Oh,
definitely the 25 megatons of meat.
Hell yeah. It has to be really cringe. Oh, yes, I can create that.
I don't doubt it, actually.
Get us Fitz too. Oh, baby, I can get you all of them. But Brad and Fitz I can do.
Well, preferably, maybe 2 separate stories then. Rudyard X Reader, then Reader X Fitz.
What about Rudyard X Fitz X Reader? What do you think about that?
I mean, if that's your prerogative.
Well, chat, should I do it?
Winter, she wrote Kindred Spirits. I think she knows what cringe is. Hayden is my hero. Aspen, any time is a good time when you're hanging out with us. So yes, it is a good time.
Get ritzed. Oh, that's so gonna be in the comments of that story. The Rudyard X Fitz X Reader is get ritzed. That's gonna be my ending comment. Thank you. I'll credit you because that's beautiful.
Thanks for the meal. Do you have any stories for us to read today? No.
Me?
Yeah, I was gonna say last time you were all about Reader X Sans. Just wondering if there's any literary masterpieces on the internet that we should be aware of.
Well, if anybody can send us fan fiction to read, we're open.
We're open for anything as long as it doesn't go into super awkward, non-consensual rape territory, because that was a little weird, to say the least.
Well, give us a fanfic that isn't rapey, we'll read it.
Fill her up, is that even a thing? Do I want to know?
Read fill her up. Link us, Aspen. Eyeballs.
We just need some quality. Oh no, we just need some quality PG 13.
PG. We're not cowards.
Yeah, but I don't want to get banned from Twitch.
All right, so we have a fan fiction here.
Aspen mentioned a Splatoon fanfiction, and every play also has a splat fic.
Okay, so I just got sent this one in a DM, so it's about...
Yeah, what's it about?
It was a delicate choker, a soft, simple black band with enough give so as to not strangle you, tied together with silk string in the back, and at the front with small, sparkly letters that spell out an enticing wish. Bite me. The moment you saw it, you had to have it. Sans X reader.
Why is it another?
I can't deny what the fans want.
Why is the first thing that someone decides to DM you another Sans X reader?
Well, we all know how much I love Sans, right?
That's a fair point. Maybe that's why they're sending you Undertale related things.
Oh, here we go. And then, oh, okay, so now we have Fill Her Up by Ashley Murray. The Squid sisters find a new burger joint. Callie insists she'll be fine without a bathroom break after downing an entire bottle of cola. Madness ensues. Oh. All right, lady, which one should we read?
I mean, everyone's down for some Squid sisters.
All right.
So you have to send me the link.
Yeah. On it.
Cries.
Then after we can wind down with bought off more than you can take.
Why? Alright, here we go. Are we gonna do the whole paragraph thing that we did before? Or do you wanna be... Do you wanna be... Like, I could be... I was gonna say, how about I be Callie and you be Mari, but then I'm like... I don't know about that. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. You could be the narrator, too.
No. We're going paragraph to paragraph, bish.
Okay, start.
A new burger joint and your roommate was buying? Sign me the fuck up.
Oh, hell yes. Burgers are the best, Callie exclaimed childishly.
Burgs are the best?
Well, fuck Callie and her ability not to speak.
Yeah.
Callie exclaimed childishly as she finished her sixth and final slider like the insatiable beast she was, apparently not caring who heard her. I swear I could eat like 20 more of these. Are you gonna eat the rest of yours?
Mari was just sitting there and sipping on a tall glass of lemonade, half of a grilled portobello mushroom below a melty slice of cheese, and contained with 2 buns resting in front of her. Probably not. Oh, after you. You can be all the Squid sisters.
Do you even like these? She wasn't nearly as big of an eater as her dear cousin, though she wished she was. So much wasted food. So many wasted dreams.
I don't know. I'll find out. The singer grabbed her sandwich hungrily and taking a bite, only for her expression to turn from gleeful to horrified as she forced herself to gulp the bitter thing down, followed by hurriedly chugging her totally off-brand cola to wash out that gross taste of greasy vegetarian lies. Okay, I like this. Her cousin just raised a brow in both interest and amusement. Just to say, portobello mushrooms are fucking fantastic. I don't know if you've ever had portobello mushrooms, but they're my jam.
No. I'm guessing you didn't like it?
Ugh! The bubbly, soft drink was sucked down to the very last drop, slammed onto the table like it was some amazing achievement. Nope. How the heck did you...
Just keep telling myself it's healthy, I guess. She replied until her focus hit the bottle. Squid Jesus. Make sure to hit the bathroom before we leave. There's no places to break on the way back.
I'm really concerned about where this is heading because of that.
Oh, me too, my friend.
Callie puffed her cheeks and flattened her ears at this reminder. Jeez, I'm not a little squid anymore, she whined irritably, tone contradicting her claim. I barely drank anything before we got here anyways. I'll be fine. Matter of fact, let's take a water bottle for the road. You gotta get hydrated too. Mari squinted in doubt, but shrugged and left a tip on the counter.
If you say so. Come on, I found a recipe for matcha pudding that you can make for me.
What? Make it yourself.
Why didn't she listen? The soda went through her way too quickly. Was it because she chugged it? Because she was moving around? Because she needed to pay for her sins? Callie's eyes reduced to nothing but little swirls. Whatever she did, she regretted it, awkwardly walking along with her sister as they stopped frequently to refresh their minds. So getting lost wouldn't be possible.
Aspen was like, didn't you guys read the tags? I did not read the tags. Let me go up there. Omorashi, desperation, close call, no romance or sex. Mari's just trying to help her the best she can. I'm a little concerned about that. Humiliation. Oh, great! Callie's gonna piss herself. Urination. I made this within like 2 days, man. I won't like it in a week either. Okay, I like this person. Apologies. Until it was.
Nope. They thought they'd had reached...
Nope, yeah, that was it. I was wondering if I had made it back to the right spot.
They thought they had reached the street, but no, it was actually a road with the same apartment building design, so a completely different section.
Yeah, this isn't near our address. Mari mumbled monotonously. Oh, it's monotonously. Yeah, this isn't near our address. That's better. As usual, her golden gaze focused on nothing in particular. Maybe we turned early. Let's go back to the road and figure out the angle where she spotted a helpless display, the other squid sister being caught with her hands jabbed between her legs as she hopped desperately from toe to toe, staring right back like a deer in the headlights. You gotta be kidding me. Callie's face grew flustered, unable to speak but still wrinkling her brow in irritability. Mari was about to give her the scolding of a lifetime.
I told you to use the bathrooms. If you aren't such a little squid, why didn't you just listen? Good, Callie. Tears are already flooding from Callie's eyes, helplessly sniffing and shaking from humiliation. Oops, maybe she went a bit too far. The dancer scrambled to his side and waved her hands in a gesture that she didn't mean harm, but didn't touch her since she had no idea how to give support. Sorry, just hang tight. We can go faster if you're okay with that. Callie just nodded, bladder sending strong, tingling waves down her body as it continued to expand.
Great.
They returned back to where they came from, a clearer view in sight as Mari organized her thoughts, as the other just tried not to piss, constantly getting bleary. Despite blinking the tears away from the overwhelming sensation so similar to arousal, then a familiar sense of urgency came over her.
Hey,
her heart felt like
Rose, do you feel aroused when you're needing to pee?
Totally.
Does that feel like a very similar sensation? Are you just like, man, I feel
Are you
it.
saying that's not how you feel? Oh my god, lady.
I know.
You're an outcast.
I'm a weirdo, I'm sorry.
Her heart felt like it stopped as she suddenly tugged Mari's sleeve tightly and squeezed her legs together, making sure to keep a firm grip against her crotch. The older sister in the event looked back to see a wide-eyed, wincing Callie with a hunched back and in quite a humiliating pose. She was at her limit. Anyone could see that.
I can't. She stuttered, barely able to speak through sobs. Please! Mari felt some kind of instinct. Maternal? Something. She nodded quickly and pulled the poor girl to the nearest fence, making Callie yelp in alarm and leak just enough to form a little dot in her jeans. She gasped and whimpered, gritting her teeth and squeezing her eyes shut to regain control of herself. When she opened them again, she found a half-empty water bottle that had thudded against her hip. Callie would have argued, but was in such a low state that she silently nodded and unzipped her pants, rolling them down to her butt along with her girly briefs. Unfortunately, the feeling of exposure caused her to let loose again. Why are we reading this?
Keep reading.
Golden fluid traveling down her legs, despite her attempts to stop it. Mari couldn't take this pitiful sight anymore and decided to put things into her own hands.
Mari, wait. Callie cried hurriedly as her idle partner pressed the bottle's entrance between her puffy lower lips. Reddened from the arousal of holding until the breaking point.
Please! Oh God,
yeah.
That's the noises you make?
I don't know, man. I don't know how to make that noise.
Oh, try your best.
Okay. Yeah. She finally relaxed, trying not to fall to her knees as the strong jet of pee sprayed and hit the container, emitting a loud hissing noise as she relieved herself. The bud above her opening was pulsing wildly in the pleasure of satisfaction. Oh my god. Even causing her hips to subtly jerk forward, then back at her regular spot. Meanwhile, Mari just waited it out with a tense expression, too close for comfort, both physically and emotionally, since their chests were squeezed against one another. What? Since when?
I'm not sure how that's, like, possible.
Her eyes wouldn't dare look towards Callie's face, knowing it would be so pained and helpless, her twitches already being enough to set her heart aflame with morbid curiosity. Thinking about it would surely give her the mindset of a total pervert. She wouldn't let anyone else know about this, not in a million eons, for the sake of Callie's pride.
About a minute passed until she was finally depleted, bottle nearly filled to the brim, which Mari would later dump in a nearby bush. The pink one was muttering her apologies over and over as she sighed and panted, though her sister would reassure that it was fine. Shit happens. It doesn't make you any less human. Well, inkling.
You aren't gonna tell anyone, right?
That's stupid. Why would I?
I don't know. Just promise not to talk about this ever again, okay?
Yeah, I promise. Let's hurry back so you can clean yourself up. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Thank you for this suggestion.
That was awful. But thank you for the suggestion. I think it was made for Lady reading Golden Fluid.
Shut up! I almost couldn't finish that sentence.
Golden Fluid.
So
gotta love fetish fix.
So Rose, if we were walking in the woods or a subdivision and suddenly I really had to go and for some reason I didn't opt to go in a bush and I was like,
you'd be on your fucking own.
I'd be like, Rose, please.
I'd just be like, no, that's your damn fault, and walk away.
You would probably just shove me into the ditch and keep going.
Yeah, because I'm not dealing with your golden fluid.
But my golden fluid, though.
No.
Instead of a water bottle, it would be an ice cap cup.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not wasting a good ice cap on your piss. That's disgusting.
I meant when it was empty.
Yeah, well, ew. It's not even worth that.
Wow, maybe it's the wine, but I am crying.
Good, you should cry.
Well, after what we just read.
That was horrible. Let's never read that again.
No, why was that why? I would be more surprised if someone just sent us a genuine, not weird as hell fic. If it was just...
Well, then what's the fun in that?
I suppose that's true, because it's about those reactions, right? It's about those golden fluids.
Golden fluids, yes, the golden fluids are definitely top tier in this beautiful fan fiction world. All right, lady, when do we get to read the LadyHood and Octolad version of that story?
And that's all we have the time for today.
So let's actually read the chat here, because
I know I couldn't see it either.
Oh,
you're going oh.
Read Kindred Spirits.
No, that's not on there. I don't read that. No. The comments here are amazing. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys all enjoyed that endeavor.
Lady Led pissed kink fic.
No one wants that. Alua, you can post as many up arrows as you want. I know that if someone actually wrote that, you would be mortified and never read it. Read My Immortal.
Oh, yes, that was going to be a... that was going to be a group effort fanfic read. I remember Astro suggested that a bit ago. That should be safe first. Yeah, a group of us read that.
Ooh.
And I'll be right back. So, lady, you had the floor.
Great! I love impromptu hosting things by myself. I'm quite professional in this environment. Talking to myself. And I can hear her commenting downstairs. Oh no, granny voice. She's commenting downstairs, teasing me about my professionalism. Why? Read Kindred Spirits? Why? Thankfully, it's not on the internet anymore, and unfortunately for you all, LuxuriousRose has disappeared from the stream. The only one who has a copy, and I'm ignoring the fact that she's probably sent a few of you this story. How is everyone doing tonight? Are you having a great Thursday? Is your week going well? Are there any highlights? Well, the reason why she left was because that fic just spurned some feelings inside her that she had to release. Don't tell her I said that.
What was that?
Oh, hi! Welcome back! How's it going?
I want to hear that last part.
You will in the VOD.
Guys, what did she say?
Nope. So anyway, what would you like to do, my friend?
Well, after that riveting experience, I don't think my eyes could take any more fan fictions at the moment.
You need to cleanse.
I need to cleanse. Yes, even old Rose needs to cleanse once in a while.
I mean, we could go on a cheese adventure. To the legendary Sobeys of legend.
No.
Okay, never mind. No more Sobeys trips. Sobeys is actually a fabrication. We made it up. It's not real. It's not a major grocery store chain in Canada.
Winter's got cheese.
Well, Winter, where's the cheese? Come
Winter,
on over.
we're raiding your house.
No, we don't have to raid the house. We're just inviting Winter over. Hang out with us.
Winter, we're raiding your house.
No.
And then you can hang out with us, but
okay,
as
so,
you've learned...
Great.
it's not just company alone. I always like to have incentive with things.
Isn't that the truth?
True.
This hip-hop music just said, "You're the only one for me." Rose, you're the only one for me.
Well, I also go by Octolad and your LadyHood. So...
Man, there's so many times where I just want to press end call, but they would do absolutely nothing here.
Well, you know, Kindred Spirits will always be my first fanfiction, and I'm proud of that.
I have so many regrets. No, you shouldn't still have the doc. Why do people have that saved?
Because it's good. Because I poured my heart and soul into that fanfiction. It was my first fanfiction ever. And I'm so proud.
I know this is random, but do you want to know what I learned how to do last night? I learned how to stream from the PS4.
Congratulations.
I know that doesn't sound terribly exciting, but the Switch, all you had to do was plug in some HDMIs and it just immediately works. But the PS4, no. Sony would never let it be that easy. I was a little concerned that I had broken something when I first plugged it in. Because, do you remember back in the day where sometimes, it would say no signal, but then, you know those vertical bars where there's like 6 different colors that would just like appear on the screen?
Yes.
It would do that. And then I would hear, like, I had Rocket League on at the time, so I'd hear like 2 seconds of a song, and then it would just like, it would fade to black, and then it would flash blue, and then it would say no signal, and then it would screech. And I was like, this sounds really problematic. And it turns out that Sony has like a setting in the system that prevents third-party capture cards from recording it right off the bat. Like, you have to disable this setting. The moment I did that, it all worked fine, but before that, it was just a horrible mess.
A beautiful mess.
So yes, all of that was just lead up to say that if you ever do want to play Radyard Become Human, then I know how to do that now.
If it has Radyard in it, I can't play it.
I mean, technically their names are Connor, Marcus, and Kara, but, you know, are you down for that at some point? I love how we said that we were going to stream Valkyria Chronicles 4, but then the day we got it, I looked at you and I was like, are we going to stream this? And you were like, eh. And then we just played it.
Valkyria Chronicles 4 is life. Except for Claude. Ugh.
Oh, hey, Claude.
Rouse is my honey.
There is a character, like in every Valkyria Chronicles game, there's always a guy that's into, like, he's usually the tank driver, but he's an engineer, the research and development team, whatever, and you always have to go into the R&D section to upgrade your tanks and your weapons and everything, so you'll always hear the same 2 or 3 bits of dialogue every time that you have to upgrade something. So we'll go into R&D, and this guy named Miles, who has this weird, like, bowl cut for his hair, he just goes, "Oh, hey, Claude," like, every time. And his reactions when you upgrade something, he usually goes like, "Whoa, it's a masterpiece," and he goes on, but since I've heard it so many times, I button mash the A button to skip through it, so all he can usually say is just, "Whoa," or "Wow," and it's just become our thing now. Like, we'll just be going about our day, minding our own business, and I'll just turn and look at Rose, and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, Claude," and then she just goes, "Wow."
Wow.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't remember us being that bad about it in the first game. Like, I know we teased about it, but it was not
because it wasn't that bad.
I know. Whoa.
Because it's a war game, people die, and I was like, he's totally gonna die, and, well, Spoiler alert, he doesn't.
So far,
Why?
we haven't finished the game. Maybe he will pull the most heroic of sacrifices with the tank.
I'm waiting.
And drive it into the ocean.
I hope so. I'm waiting for that sacrifice.
It's really funny when the game first starts up. There's just this little cutscene to like introduce the characters, and it's like the tank. They're hanging out on the tank, and then this bowl cut guy appears on screen, and Rose is just immediately like, "Yeah, he's gonna die," and I'm like, "Yeah, he's totally got the I'm gonna die haircut."
Yeah, he does have the I'm gonna die haircut.
And then, so far, he keeps living.
I know.
I don't know how he manages that, but he just
and then they killed off one of my babies.
But we're not in the event that any of you fools play Valkyria.
We don't know which one it is.
I know, but that's why we're not going to say the name.
I know, that's why I said one of my babies.
This might be surprising, guys, but in a game about war, people die.
It's upsetting, because it's like the one time you don't want them to die. But it's the game where they're gonna die.
Yeah, and there's this one mission where they, like, you pretty much know, like, even the game kind of spells it out for you, like, it's more than likely that they won't come back. Are you sure you want to do this sort of deal? Because you can pick the squad mates that go out on this trip. And I was, like, not sure if it was actually going to happen or not. Because so many games do the whole fake out thing. Where they're just like, oh yeah, that person's totally gonna die, or oops, that person's been gone since chapter 2, JK, they're alive, surprise. But then this game is just like, are you sure? And I'm like, okay, let's just throw the random med student on the mission.
Aspen, we killed you.
Her name is Teresa. It wasn't Aspen. But she was like,
Aspen, I'm sorry. We killed you.
Yeah, like Rose kept calling her Aspen because she was like a science nerd.
I'm sorry, Aspen.
She was all about dissecting things, and she was delightful, but I never used her in my team until this one mission, and I was like, I need to throw out someone that I haven't formed a connection with, that I haven't had in my squad this whole time. And then I look at this one girl with brunette hair, glasses. She looks like a complete nerd. You look at her potentials, and she's all about dissecting things. She's all about running solo. She's not really a team player. And I was like, all right, the solo bish to go on the solo mission. Let's go. And then, surprisingly, yeah, she's no longer in my squad. AKA, she's totally fucking dead. So if anyone ever plays Valkyria Chronicles 4 and you have a mission where it's like, hey, who are you going to assign to this mission? Yeah, that's it. They're probably fucking dead. Can you imagine like this after credit scene where somehow they're alive for some reason? I mean, they
zombify.
They're zombies. I mean, it is anime.
Zombify one of them.
It is anime World War II with magical girls, so who knows?
That is true.
Maybe Aspen was secretly a magical girl, and she'll come back with a vengeance for Valkyria Chronicles 5.
I hope so.
Went off on a little Valkyria Chronicles tangent. Sorry, it's been what I've been up to as of late. I'm not 100% sure what's next on the to-do list in regards to playing games.
Finish up Dragon Quest.
I was gonna say, technically we've like, in air quotes, finished it. We just have to finish the post game, and we gotta
finish the post game.
Yeah, but that requires level grinding, and I know that you're gonna expect me to do it. So.
Well, yeah, because you're playing.
And then there is The Walking Dead final season episode 2, which might be the last episode ever because Telltale just exploded. But
we better get a summary at least.
I hope so. I hope there's some, like, even they've been looking for partners to finish the project for episodes 3 and 4. I mean, considering I bought the season pass in August, I really hope there's some form of resolution there. But yeah, we have that to play. Life is Strange 2 is on the to-do list. Should get around to that. Do you want to be two bros hiking across the states?
I want to be a dragon and be in Dragon Quest.
Maybe you already are a dragon. In Dragon
But that's
Quest.
Dragon Age.
I want another Dragon Age game. I want Dragon Age 4. And I want it to be as good as the first or the third ones. Like, I really liked Dragon Age Origins. Obviously, that's sort of what set off the whole thing. And I do really like what they did with Inquisition. It has some issues, but for the most part, it's great. Dragon Age 2 was just this unfortunate linear mess that had enjoyable moments, but I didn't care enough because it's just back and forth constantly. I don't know. I felt it was a little more boring than the other ones. But Dragon Age 4, I would love a fourth one. I am all about their world building, their character development. All of it is great.
Fantasy.
Fill in the blank. Fantasy.
Do wizards. Wizard game.
Do you know anything about Detroit Become Human?
No. Other than Connor's sweet baby best boy, which automatically gives me war flashbacks.
Tumblr loves that boy, and while I haven't checked archive for fan fictions of Detroit, I've heard that they're almost all about Connor because everyone just loves Connor.
Well then.
Maybe we should stream that.
Sure. Why not?
But when?
Would you guys like to see some of that?
Read some Connor X reader. Oh god. No, she can't read any of that yet because this will be an actual completely blind playthrough of Detroit. She has no idea about any of the things that could potentially happen. And considering that game is all about choices, I'm sure you can imagine Rose steering the ship is going to be fantastic.
Hey, I've done a good job at steering ships so far.
If that is a thinly veiled reference to Lady Lad, I am very disappointed in you.
What? No, I was talking about my own stories.
Off topic, but I love Freitas so fucking much that I'm probably gonna name my next D&D character after her, and you can't stop me. Fucking yes, Alua, get on that.
Go for it.
And when you do, I want to hear all about her. Like, honestly.
Hey, I'm down. Freitas is fun.
I want to see you draw your D&D Freitas. Like, while I haven't played D&D in a little bit now, like a couple of months, I'd still really stop it.
Go be your wizard.
I'm not a wizard. Okay, I've got.
Go play your wizards and warlocks.
No. My first ever D&D character was a rogue tiefling, which lasted all of like 3 or 4 sessions because then that group dissolved, and then I made a human cleric, which you know. And a gnome bard. You'll notice
You're
that.
a wizard lady.
No. I'm not a wizard. You'll notice that I never mentioned wizard in that. No. Rogue, cleric, bard.
Wizard.
Though, because I like digging myself further into a hole, last like Christmas time, New Year's, one of our friends was being the DM for like a special like Christmas episode, let's say, session, and we all had to take this quiz online that had 120 questions, maybe 130. It was a very long quiz, and after which it would actually tell you what race and class you were in D&D, like what your D&D character would be if it was based on you. And I was a human wizard. It actually breaks it all down based on the stats and everything too, and I came very close to being a halfling apparently, but yeah, I was a I believe it was lawful good or lawful neutral. It was one of those. I think it was lawful neutral human wizard. And I was like, man, anyone knows that, they're going to tease me about it. Specifically Rose. So I don't think I really told you about that. But now
Wizard.
now you
That's
have
funny.
ammunition.
Because I always say, like, have fun playing your wizard game. And none of them are wizards.
Follow up, how do you find people to play D&D with you that aren't fedora tippers?
Spoiler alert, you can't.
Okay, well, our group happens to be an assortment of real life friends. Some from high school, some from work, and then there's also Corvus. Ay. And like by we I mean a few of us were interested in a live stream called Critical Role, which is all about Dungeons and Dragons, and it's voice actors playing it. And we were all interested in it, and we all wanted to try it out, but we were never like committed to making that jump. Like, oh god, it sounds like a lot of work. So yeah, we just happened to have a shared interest and decided one day, fuck it, let's do it, and then we did, and it was great. I know that there are things like Adventurers League that you can go out and meet people who hopefully aren't fedora tippers. Roll 20 Roll 20 always has groups playing. I don't know, just maybe find some fan groups of D&D shows like the Adventure Zone or Critical Role, and they generally seem to be a better human being than fedora tippers, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be the DM for everyone right now. Everyone roll for your characters. We're gonna play right now.
Oh, what's that? I gotta go.
Yeah, I knew that would be the thing to get you to go. Hayden's asking, how much longer will you guys be live, you think? I don't know.
We're not sure, but you missed poor Aspen's question. Lady, if you had to draw something to save yourself, Rose, and everyone watching the stream, what would happen?
Well, I read that and I was like, she already knows the answer to that, because we had this conversation like either last night or the night before. I'm pretty sure it was the night before. And I said that if everyone's lives on the server counted on it, like me drawing something to save everyone's lives, we would all fucking die. Because I can't draw.
I think you're a fantastic artist.
And what gives you that impression?
Well, I like your art.
Why?
Because it's cute. I like it.
Aw, thanks. You'd all still die, though.
She's a good artist.
Astro was the reason she got into, like, the Adventure Zone was the reason why she got into D&D. Aspen, if you had seen anything that I've ever drawn before, you'd be like, yep, don't want my life hanging in the balance of that. Like, ask if you need someone to save your life and it has to be an artist, then you can pick Akito, you can pick Birdie, you can pick Sage, you can pick LuxuriousRose here. Like, there's so many great artists in the server already. You don't need me. You don't need me.
The only art I've ever created was Lady Lad, so...
That is not true at all. The picture on the left of this stream is something you drew. You drew Callie once and it was adorable. Did I draw Callie?
You did.
I don't remember which picture that was, but now I'm hoping to erase it from the internet.
No, it was cute. You had a couple of Callie drawings on your Switch.
Oh yeah, the Switch pictures, that's fair.
And they were cute.
I mean, for a Switch drawing, I guess that was okay. We do not need more.
We need more lady art.
If by lady art
Hashtag
you mean,
we need more lady art.
If you need more lady art, as in like the Inkling, then yeah, sure, you guys can all go draw her, whatever. But
how about we have more LadyHood?
You know what's one of the greatest mistakes ever, which I don't know why I hadn't really considered this before, was I had made that Archive of Our Own account in 2016, I think. I don't know. I had it so that I could kudos. Essentially, I got it just so I could kudos
people's works and be like, I like what you write, the end. I wanted to be a supportive person that could comment and be cool. And that was the only reason why I had an account on Archive of Our Own. And then I played Splatoon 2, just felt completely underwhelmed and disappointed with how the story mode originally ended because it really has no payoff. And I'm like, I'm going to write a story. And then for some reason, it's only, I actually know why. It's because my Inkling that I played as in Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 was named Lady Hood. Likewise, yours was named Octolad. So I was like, that would be cute if I put them in there. That could be funny. And then there's the there's the whole issue that my Archive of Our Own account name is the same.
We want to talk about self-inserts here.
No, no. While she does share some similar characteristics, like, gee, she worked an overnight occupation, I wonder where that came from.
I wonder.
Like, there's a lot of traits of her that are not like me at all. She's, not to say that she has anger management issues sometimes, but she goes far beyond in crankiness than I think I could ever even hope to achieve. Oh,
Well,
Winter, at least I'm glad that someone feels my pain, Winter. I'm glad.
LadyHood, the true self-insert here.
No. No, and like, no. I mean, the only part, well, this wasn't even the case back then, but as you have repeatedly mentioned it to me for months now, her exasperation about the whole cousins thing and exasperation, I have grown into that trait. She's had it from the beginning, but you have conditioned me to react the same way that she does.
Yeah, who needs that thing? We got Lady self-insert.
No, we have already confirmed several times that Cordelia is your self-insert.
You want to talk about a character who's nothing like me? Cordelia is it.
We have been over this. You can deny it as much as you want, but someday you will sit down, you will think back on this and be like, God damn it.
What do you mean, God damn it?
God damn it.
Are we reading the same
she's
story?
She's my self-insert. Like, I was playing catch up for our first Q&A, and also because I was interested in it. And there are some things that, like, the way that she interprets her situations and some of the things she says, I just, like, I immediately had to copy and paste some of them to you because I was like, oh, hey, look, it's you.
No.
Like, it reminded me of you so starkly that I actually stopped reading just to make sure to make a note of it to talk to you about later. Like, you can deny it as much as you like, but as your roommate and best friend, I can confidently say that she is your self-insert.
But she's a horrible person.
And that's all we have time. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
No.
Bye. No, you are amazing.
Sniff.
I think at this point
Sniff.
everyone knows how much I friggin' love you.
Sniff.
Yes, exactly. You are my best friend for life. Thick and thin through all of that. Since 2006.
Sniff.
I do recall Rose's name being Queen Cordelia once. Yes, she was Seagull Queen Cordelia Octolegs. Yes.
Which, as anyone who has read the fic can tell you, she's not a Seagull Queen and does not have octolegs.
Yeah, because you are also a Seagull Queen. While she is a self-insert, you are also more than your self-insert.
Oh my god.
Cordelia is Rose's self-insert? Yes, you've heard it here. See, Alua has agreed.
No,
confirmed.
It's not.
Confirmed. I will even type it in just so that it's permanently in this.
That's terrible.
In this video.
Why that? These lies, all lies. Horrible people.
Are you calling our audience horrible?
Yes.
That's really
because you're
rude.
horrible.
You know, if you're trying to build a relationship with your audience so that they come back and listen to you talk about random shit in the future, you should probably not call them awful human beings.
You're all horrible, awful
No,
human beings.
you're all fantastic. We both love
Horrible.
you. Even it's just the wine. Rose gets a
Horrible.
little. Rose gets a
Unbelievable.
little. She gets a little
Wow.
irritable.
So fake.
She gets a little high strung and irritable after red wine. It's okay. No, Winter, don't leave.
Sob.
You're amazing.
Sob.
Rose, you were also amazing. Will the My Immortal Slam Poetry Session ever come to light?
We gotta do it.
Well, yeah, we're definitely going to do it, but when? When are we going to do this?
When are we gonna do this epic My Immortal?
Because you want it to be a group call, right?
I remember there being a request for that.
Lady and Rose fight, story time. Well, I mean, this is just...
We fight all the time.
I was gonna say, this is just being roommates, honestly.
No, I hate her.
That's true. I also hate you, but we're stuck together because of financial circumstances.
Yeah.
That is what it means to be an adult. You live with the people that you hate so that you can afford to live in a place that you like. That's definitely not the life lesson you should take from this.
Better question, is this going to be canon next chapter? Rose, I remember a conversation. Yes, it is, because Winter inspired me to make them real.
Okay,
Thanks, Winter.
yeah, okay, guys. We were in Rose's server, and she tells me out loud, she's like, alright, I'm just going to give the server full power over what's going to happen in the next chapter. And then so she types in, like, hey, what should happen next? And Winter's just like, Dits, make Fitz and Cordelia, like, get together. And I'm mortified because she does not realize the power that she wields. What are you doing?
Y'all think I'm kidding.
Yeah, you think she's kidding, but she's actually not. Like,
I'll do it.
Winter.
I'll do it.
Winter. You know, my lie to keep was going really well. It was a very well-developed story. And then chapter 39 is just going to be the weird hiccup that everyone will want to overlook.
What? Are you saying that my story isn't readable at chapter 39?
Oh, no, I'm saying, like, your writing is fantastic, and I'm sure that you could turn shit.
Wow.
I'm sure you can turn shit into gold. I'm just concerned about the subject material.
What? That, Cordelia's locked in a room with no way to get out. Her brother, who is 10 years older than her, also has military combat training. Oh, they're fine. They're fine, guys. You're looking too much into it.
This is great. I do not support incest whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Are you writing these things because you grew up as an only child? Like, if you had a sibling, do you think you
I don't have a cousin or a sibling.
No,
you
don't.
Great.
You don't have any. You don't have any relations in our generation.
So it's hilarious.
But if you did have a brother or a sister or a very close cousin. I can
Hey, LadyHood not let her cousins.
Get out of here. But if you had those relations, do you think that you'd be as gung-ho about writing?
You think I'm a coward? I am not a coward.
Unfortunately not.
We got Sincest Firth Squared. I like Firth Squared. I should name that chapter. Chapter 39. Firth Squared.
Have you named any of the chapters? I thought it was just like chapters 1 through 38.
It is, but I will name that specifically Firth Squared. To celebrate Dits. I was starting to get bored of Rudyard and Cordelia anyway.
Thanks,
Let's
Winter.
move on.
I mean, you could have used your power responsibly and, like, suggested cool things, or like, oh, let's see more Freitas because
But what would you have, lady?
Well, obviously, like, if I were to helm chapter 39, I would actually jump back and show the readers what Rudyard, Freitas, and Cordelia's family are up to at this present moment. And just give a lot of screen time to Freitas, because Frey is bae.
Well, I do have chapter 39 almost finished.
Do I get the advanced copy?
Well, you've heard it here. It's gonna be juicy.
With dits?
We'll see.
Winter, why?
Winter just knows good taste. She can help me helm the rest of this story.
I feel like Winter thought you were kidding when you bestowed such power. And now it's become reality.
It's juicy. You won't want to miss it. Sunday night. Same squid place. Same squid time.
I can't wait. I'm crying. Do you want to get cheese? Or do you want to get anything? Do you want to get an ice cream cone from McD's? Like, do you want to walk over there and be like, I want an ice cream cone?
Honestly, I don't really want to walk anywhere. I just want to sleep.
Well, you could get Corvus to be our driver, our chauffeur.
Discounts.
Don't drink and drive, kiddos. Have a designated driver.
I will buy Winter ice cream because she spearheaded Dits, and now I see the light.
There is no McDiscounts. Everyone stop saying the word discounts. I hate that that's become a thing. Even my real life friends like Becca, they also troll me with that now, and it's awful. Discounts. Discounts. No. Discounts. If you're saying discounts, maybe I won't mind. Poutine discounts.
Poutine discounts.
Now I want poutine. Now I just want food.
Oh!
Discounts.
Discounts. Hell yeah.
Now I just want food.
Hashtag discounts.
GDO, can you fly out here right now and make us tacos?
Discounts, Ritz counts.
I think it's because I've only had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today, and then
You've had cookies.
I had one cookie. It's still sitting here because, guys.
Well, then eat.
I might express myself as a super confident individual. But the one thing, like, it doesn't matter if you're my best friend or if I've hung out with you for like several years, I am always self-conscious about eating, especially on mic.
Well, time to eat on mic. We're all listening.
But even if I do, I won't feel comfortable about it. I mean...
Well, then just do it anyway. Fuck it. Who cares?
Like, I will be playing Rocket League with my friends, my brother, and they'll all be eating, and it's all cool. And then the moment I eat something, I'm just like, gotta mute that mic, though. I don't want to do it. Now there's pressure.
Alright, we'll mute the mic and we'll just listen to you.
Well, you can't.
Muting the mic.
You won't be... Well, can you hear it when I mute it?
Probably not, but we can just assume if you're not talking, you're eating. So, just know that. Next stream, we're watching you draw a picture.
How about let's not? Let's not do that at all. I don't know.
Let's watch Lady draw a picture.
Oh, this is a big thing. Let's see if, like, alpaca... I wrote alpaca as salpaca. Oh, I thought I had fire. Fire alpaca, there we go.
Use Sketchbook or a different free program.
I was just going to pick a random thing here.
Because then you can get a picture. I don't know if a Fire alpaca does it, but I haven't tried.
I do not know anything about this program. I'm just curious to see about what happens with window capture. Because I am an experimental lady. I do all the things.
Lady.
Oh God, I don't know why, but the window capture for alpaca is a little weird.
All right. Stream time with Letty.
And Rose.
But Letty is drawing.
I mean, I could just capture the entire monitor, but then it would just get to like Inception, where you'd see the chat and see the chat and see what I'm doing. It's like a very bizarre. I will, for funsies, I will show you what the app. I think it's because our monitors are 4K, but it has some issues. Like, for example, I'm actually going to go into studio mode and just post it. I'm going to make this super great. Guys, look at this amazing window capture of Fire Alpaca. Like, for some reason, whenever I go to do anything with any window, it only does like a sixth of the screen. And then the rest of it's just a black blob. Like, look how professional that is. Like, are you all excited for drawing on a tiny part of this screen? Why is this? Do you see this, Rose? Are you checking it? Did you die?
I've checked it out. Yeah, it looks like doesn't look very healthy. It's
it doesn't look.
small.
Yeah, I'm gonna crop it. So let me get back
crop
to some
that bitch.
semblance of normalcy. But like, it's just annoying. The crop tool on this is terrible. I just thought you should know that, because it doesn't let me just like drag over it. It just like I have to actually input numbers. I know that makes me sound incredibly lazy, but still. Yeah, it's Streamlabs
LadyHood.
OBS. It's weird because my laptop is the only one that I have problems with this with, because I tried streaming on something else and it doesn't do this at all. It's just this laptop. I'm not LadyHood. LadyHood would not even attempt to do any of this. Hold Alt and make it smaller. Well, let's see what happens when I alt it.
Well, our viewer count went up to 7, from 3 to 7 the minute that you're like, I can't do this.
Well, it's actually been coasting at 9 for a while, at least in regards to Streamlabs OBS. I press Alt and nothing happens. You know, how about you tell us a story. Just tell us a story, Octolad.
Well, there's a story about me and my cuz.
Tell us a different story. Wow! Matt is amazing. This is the first time this alt business has worked.
All hail Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Yay, Matt.
Like,
yay. Hello.
Look at that. It's like,
hello.
It's actually there.
Draw dick.
Okay, well, I don't know why, like...
Draw dick.
Oh, I'm on white here. Because, you know, like, you just...
Draw a purple dick to represent LadyHood.
There. And, it's actually... cherries. Yeah.
Oh, look. Yay.
I did it. I did it, you guys. I have drawn. That is the extent of my drawing abilities.
Beautiful.
We should watch you draw sometime, Rose? I feel like people want to see you draw.
No one's asked that. That is, out of all the questions I've got, that is not the one people ask for.
I can totally
Family
write.
cherries.
Alright, if you guys want to see Rose draw in the future, hashtag RoseArt2K18. Let's see you draw a rose. Like, the person, or just a rose? I don't even know how one rose is. I don't even have like a... I have such a shaky hand right now, you guys.
I guess I could technically stream, because I can both draw on my screen, and I also have a Cintiq I hardly use.
It's true.
Like, I can't rotate the bitch, though. That's the only problem. But I'll live.
I would love to see you stream some drawing.
Maybe I'll stream a Picarto sometime. I'll get a sketch prepared and then lined or something, or just sketch it live. That's a scary prospect. My sketches look scurry. They're just a lot of lines.
I mean, do you see this? See, they're saying RoseArt2K18. It's happening.
All right. What would people like to see me draw then?
GDO just tweeted hashtag RoseArt2K18. Do it. Oh, my hero. I'm gonna sign in so I can retweet that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's apparently not my name.
Oh, I see Ludes. Oh!
No.
LadyHood.
GDO, you've completely lost my respect in the full 5 seconds.
So, LadyHood, gotcha.
No! I finally figured out what my account was.
Ooh,
and now I was going to, like...
I know what I'm gonna do, because I actually have a LadyHood picture drawn that's on my hard drive that I can plug into the computer.
Can we not?
It's not lewd, though.
I mean, we don't need LadyHood.
I miss. It's not lewd. It's just affectionate.
No. But yeah, that's the thing.
Is it?
You went a little robot-y for a moment there.
So I'm plugging in a hard drive.
Oh. So yeah, you have a pic to show the peeps?
I do. It's beautiful.
Alright.
It's so gorgeous. I used it as my profile pic once.
Great. Send me the picture and I'll post it up on this beautiful stream of ours.
Okay. Oh boy. Now where would it be? It's in documents. Let's just type up LadyHood. I hope I just called it LadyHood.
It's probably just like screen cap number 8723.
What? I have nothing called LadyHood? That's preposterous.
That is beautiful, actually.
No fear.
I've lost all respect. Retweets it. Don't call me out. Just because I'm being a hypocrite.
All right. Ladies and lads, I will be with you in a moment.
Where are you heading off to?
Well, I'm looking for the picture. I just really wanted to say ladies and lads doing a callback.
Yeah, great. Is it the one Akito drew?
No, I drew this.
Great.
I'm mad I can't find it. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong folder like a numbnut. Here we go.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that says numbnut.
Ah, Discord stuff. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Can't wait.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh, there's one. You have to share this one.
Okay. I'm waiting.
I'm just gonna send them both to you at once. Actually, no, that's stupid. I'm just gonna send you this right now. Okay, so post this.
I do not see. Oh my word.
So post that. Post that to the chat.
Sure, let me save it so I can put it on the chat. I'm gonna name it. Oh, I'd name it Y, but I've got 3 things called Y though. Let's just call this one Ew. Alright.
Ouch.
Only the most high quality content. Oh, hold up. My Discord bubbles disappeared because of your picture. There we go. Sigh. Alright, let's find it. We have such great content when we just decide to stream with no form of plan whatsoever.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, this is what everyone signed up for. I don't know why everyone's still here.
Because it's high quality content.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Well, I'm trying to find that other Lady Lad picture.
Okay. This is the first friggin' picture that she drew. You have missed absolutely nothing, Astro. Though, just ignore the picture.
No, the picture is fine.
Oh yeah, I also drew...
Oh, here it is.
Cherries. That's what I drew. I drew some cherries. Well, they love your picture. Did you send me the second one?
I'm looking for it. I'm sad I don't know where it is. But I'll find it. I have faith. With the Splatoon gods on my side.
Yeah, about that. I feel like I need to find like good quality, non-lady-led pictures of them just to make me feel better.
But it's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not. It's not.
But Lady is just expressing love. That's it. It's okay. Oh, I think I have it in my email, actually. I sent it to myself. Let's pull it up. Gmail updated. Nah.
Nah.
Lady Lad. Here we go. Oh, and archive of our own.
Oh, shoot. I don't know what I'm doing. Lady, should I draw your characters again? If you would like to, I would greatly appreciate that. Actually, that would look nice.
That would be very nice. I'm excited to see it.
I'm posting one of Birdie's pictures on the stream to make me feel better because she is friggin' fantastic at art. It's all platonic. Look at that group just being a squad.
Yeah, but where do you think Octolad's hand is in that picture?
You are not going to ruin Birdie's picture for me. Like, can we all just like appreciate?
But
what's on the screen
do you
here?
see?
Can I just
Octolad's on our left? Do you see where Octolad's hand is? Because I don't know where it could be other than somewhere special if he's, smiling.
He's just not, he's not using it for anything. It's just limp on his side, not touching anything, okay? It's fine.
Touching.
No.
Ooh.
See, Aspen says she can see it a little bit. It's fine. Birdie would never. She would never betray me.
Except Cheeto.
See, it's on his hip. Exactly. Nope, Cheeto does not exist.
Cheeto does exist. We love Cheeto.
Not limp for long, GDO. You can see yourself right out.
Hee I love you, GDO. You're the best.
Now I'm just staring at art, waiting for you to send art.
Yeah, I'm having a bad time finding this.
Okay, this picture is an oldie but a goodie, and it's not related to anything.
Related?
No, it's gonna be huge because I just blew it up. But like, I don't even know if Hayden's still here. But this, by the wonderful Sage, I just love that everyone trolls him on tower control.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm inking the base, aren't you proud? We're playing TC, asshole. Because anytime that we play League or private matches, and and poor old Hayden is in the game with us, Octolad / fictitious scribbler / luxurious rose. I was going to call you fictitious rose for a second. My mind is totally all here right now. Anytime that they happen to be randomized on the same team, both she and RV Matt decided that they would ink the base instead of playing the objective of pushing the tower to the other end. And it really upsets Hayden, like genuinely. I think he feels it in every fiber of his being.
Ooh, post this.
Oh boy. I love how I'm just throwing shit up here now. I guess I could get rid of these.
What's wrong with the Christmas picture?
All of them.
Here, post this.
All of them are bye. I am scared because you're giggling. I haven't checked yet, but I'm concerned.
Oh, I found it! I fucking found it.
Great.
Hallelujah. Here we go. Post this.
I am not posting this other picture that you just sent me. I can't put that on Twitch. Oh, jeez.
Yes, you can.
Is there...
I can see the Octolad face at the bottom there.
Sigh.
I found it.
I didn't even see what it was named. I just saved it.
This picture is like, ugh. Yeah, it's bad, but it's funny. Gets the point across, you know who they are. It's good enough.
This is the real reason why HFS is no longer a thing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm hoping that everyone is enjoying this quality content while I deliberate my life choices.
He posted it.
Well, yeah, because I am a glutton for punishment.
Totally not Octolad.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I have the other picture, so I'm gonna load it up.
I made that at work, too. That's the best part. Like, I was just at work making this, and they didn't even care.
That's really something. And then this is the other picture she was talking about. It will pop up in a second. This will be our last stream ever.
This is great. This is the content people want.
I'm not sure if it's the content people want, because when we were reading Urination Fix, this chat was hopping. And then I put up Lady Led, and they just They just dead. They're dead. No, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. Get out of here. You didn't see anything. None of that happened. Great.
That was my Discord profile picture for a while. I think it needs to come back.
No. You just don't have to, man. Do you ever know that you can just not? You could just be. You could just live in the moment.
I am living in the moment.
No. You don't need to post that in the server either. If you do,
Oh,
I
need to though for the fans. You said that
I guess
that I have to engage the fans.
Oh wow, this picture's so big I can't fit it initially. I couldn't fit it all in. Don't think too hard.
Oh, is that what Lady says to Octolad?
So, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I'm glad that you all joined us for us shooting the shit as we do. Maybe eventually we will come out with content that isn't us just talking.
Well, if it's only about relevant things, it's boring.
I suppose that's true. But I mean, for the most part, it's just my displeasure, I guess, for your humor.
I mean, you're always a joy, Lady.
Are you guys doing this every week? Well, I have talked to Rose about this, about making it either a weekly or bi-weekly tradition.
Bi-weekly is good.
Are you down for that?
Bi-weekly is good.
Because before you were like, nah.
No, I wasn't sure because I don't like to commit to things that I know I'm not going to be able to pull through. But as of, I don't know, next month, or not next month.
Next month, October. You guys. All right. Coming back in November.
But yeah, we could try that.
Could do a bi-weekly thing.
See how it goes. Yeah.
If you plan on setting a bi-weekly thing, I can plug it on my show too and see if anyone decides to go on over. Oh, you're very sweet, GDO. Thank you.
GDO's the best. We love you.
I also saw that your first episode, as it were, popped up on my subscription box on YouTube, so I actually have that loaded on a tab to listen to later. Looking forward to seeing what you do.
Nice.
Heck yeah, let's both everybody here, let's all start up podcasts at the same time. We'll create our own close community. We'll network each other, and then we'll just become super big for some reason. I don't know.
We'll be like the round table.
Or the round table of podcasts.
We'll be like the round table. If Hayden's still listening, I think he'll know what I'm talking about.
I don't think he's here simply because there was zero reaction to the tower control story.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like we'll hear about it later.
And HFS comeback party.
It is in the cards. I have been practicing my writing again just to get back in the
yes,
routine.
That's the Steven Universe channel, Aspen. It's also a Star and other retrospectives.
Okay.
I listen to the Roundtable religiously.
I had no idea. I don't really listen to podcasts.
It's not a podcast I listen to. It's just like a YouTube thing that they have.
Okay.
It's like a little talk show. Yeah. I absolutely love the Roundtable. I listen constantly. Although I do it more at work. Now I'm not really listening to it as much because I'm not working, but yeah. Maybe I'll get back into it.
I've kind of become... I was always a fan of the show, Critical Role, but recently they've expanded. They have their own studio, and they're starting up their own, different shows. Not just the D&D thing, but there's one that's all about... It's called Between the Sheets, and it's interviewing each of them and how they got their start, what's their creative process, how they got into the door in voice acting and everything. I completely dig that. I'm all for that. There's another one where two of them have a podcast. They used to have a podcast before the show, and now they've actually turned it into a show where the two of them will go out and do ridiculous ridiculous things. Like they did they became knighted in their first episode. Like they went out and there's like an instructor and they learned how to sword fight, I guess. I don't know. It was entertaining though. But that's the whole premise, is that they go out and then they come back and talk about it. It's basically what we're doing now, except I guess more interesting. Rip. But yeah, I listen to Critical Role things because I like me some crit roll.
And then in November we can have the MLTK ending party.
Oh shit. Should we get super crunk for that?
Hell yeah. 9 months in the making, it would be over.
My original plan for my show was a round table, but I decided it would be easier to do alone. But if the idea ever blooms, I'd do another. Eyeballs. I mean, hey, we could do a collaboration of some sort at some point. That should be fun.
Yeah, we could. Hey, I'm all down for that.
Heck yeah.
You know what my topics are, or where I flourish?
No. If it's anything to do with Ditz and Lady Lad, I'm out of here.
Hey, Ditz is my creation. I can do what I want. Actually, I'm lying. Ditz is Winter's creation, and I will let it bloom.
Yeah, and Lady Lad is both yours and RV Matt's fault.
It's our baby.
It's awful.
I love it.
So, Rose, I feel like we're winding down now. Any parting comments, words of wisdom? Do you want our next stream, if I can figure out the technical aspect of it, to be Detroit?
Ooh.
They would have something to watch rather than just talking bubbles.
True. Yeah, we could give it a shot.
Heck yes. Alright, you heard it here. Next time, I guess 2 Thursdays from now. I don't know what day that is yet. Let me eyeball.
Pop out your calendars, y'all.
Alright, the 18th of October. We are going to start our blind playthrough of Detroit Become Human. I can't wait to see what choices you make.
Gonna be something.
It's gonna be something. Alright, friends, without further ado, I bid you adieu.
Goodbye.
Bye! Have a good night. Thanks for listening. And all that jazz. Hey.
Lady Lad forever.
Fuck off!